Okay, Stuart Watson, Alex Jones here at the Vitality Stadium, where Ipswich Town have their first Premier League victory of 2025. Had to dig in for that, had to take their chances when they came. One of those days where the fine margins finally went in Ipswich Town's favour. Deserved that, didn't they?
They did, and to be honest, I don't think anyone would have cared if they didn't deserve it. I think it was getting to the point where it could have come in off someone's backside and we would have been happy. But for them to have the performance with the result as well, I think makes that even more special. We're probably at a stage of the season where it's not just about results. You want to see just a bit of everything in there, and sometimes we've had it where they played well and not got the results. We've obviously had a load of disappointing performances as well. Today we got a bit of the complete package. We got some of what we saw earlier in the season, and they went and got the win as well. Much needed, of course. It's been a long time. Last Premier League win, Chelsea, on January 30th, 2024. We're now April 2nd, aren't we? 2025. So it's been quite a while. They did have to dig in, and yeah, that was a proper performance. That
we kind of turned to each other and said, I said to you, I really hope they see this over the line because they deserve it tonight. And it's, look, we'll talk about the bigger picture in a moment. This may or may not count for anything. Wolves win last night. I think we'd all kind of, it was yet another nail in the coffin. And I think if people hadn't given up hope before last night, they certainly had today. And it might be too little, too late, but it's a timely morale boost, and it's just made everyone feel that little bit better about themselves and the rest of this season, and not just letting it drift to a bit of a nothing-y conclusion. And they did see it out, and they saw it out expertly. The subs came on, and I thought did a really good job today. Jack Clark came on, won some really clever free kicks. George Hurst came on, won some flick-ons, stretched the defence. Jack Clark came on, gave a bit of energy in midfield. And yeah, Bournemouth just looked like a team that had run out of juice a little bit. Really, as I said, the squad depth isn't quite what it was for them earlier in the season. So yeah, a deserved win tonight, and thankfully it gives a little bit of an edge to the game against Wolves on Saturday, doesn't it? The gap is back to 9, effectively 10, due to goal difference. What do you think?
It makes last night feel more annoying because I saw the result and thought to myself, you know what, it's such a big blow that Wolves have won, of course, but it just kind of reinforces the idea that Town probably are going to go down at this point. And now you come in and Town put in a brilliant performance at Bournemouth, take 3 points. You're thinking, if only West Ham had managed to show up and get a result at Molineux, then suddenly you're a win against Wolves on Saturday away from making it 3. At this point now, of course, if Town go and beat Wolves on Saturday, it's 6, effectively 7 with the goal difference. It's still a mountain to climb with a trip to Chelsea and Arsenal and Newcastle and then Everton away on the horizon. There would be an incredible amount of work to get near to making this interesting towards the end. It would be up there with one of the best relegation survivals in Premier League history. If they were to do it, it is a huge ask, and I don't think that anyone sat here kind of underestimating how big a task that will be. But for me, regardless of whether they are in a position to do that or not, a bit of fight is the main thing, isn't it? Let's give Wolves a scare, if nothing else, and give fans something to cheer about, because they've not really had that, aside from a little FA Cup run. Come down here today, they were excellent, made all the noise here tonight, and they deserve that. They deserve to go and see a win in the Premier League, and it will be really good if, no matter what happens in the final 8 games, they can at least go and put together 1 or 2 more and boost morale and just lift everything a little bit. So hopefully it'll be the start of something, no matter what that means for the table. Maybe it can mean something special. It will be really difficult, but yeah, it definitely does make Saturday quite interesting.
Yeah, for now it's put a few smiles back on faces. I think it's going to put a spring in everyone's step going into this game against Wolves on Saturday. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.